You misunderstand me, sir. I was just about to be begging for crumbs. Not for me, of course, but for my royal canine companion.
Off with you, both strays. Go on, you thieves. Both strays. Go on.
This city has changed since I've been gone, Pooch. Not for the better. Well, there must be some way that a couple of strays like us can earn a few coins, eh? Aha. Salvation is at hand. Work with me. Excuse me, kind sir, but my companion and I are hungry.
Be off with you, peasant.
I told you he wouldn't help us.
Did that dog just talk?
Yes. He and I often hold conversations.
And just how is it that you and your talking dog have fallen on such hard times?
Well, it seems that in our absence, the royal prince has passed a number of harsh laws.
You don't approve of these laws.
I told you no politics, Master.
A friend of mine is to be married today. I'm looking for a unique gift. Is your dog for sale?
I should say not, sir.
I would offer gold pieces.
Absolutely not.
50 gold pieces.
Well, I'm sorry, old friend, but I must eat.
Just for that, I'm never gonna talk again.
You know he's stubborn enough to mean it, too.
I'll throw in his fleece for free.
Make way for Prince Kasid. Clear.
So, you don't like my laws?
They're looking better all the time, my prince.
What should we do with this liar and thief, Grand Vizier Admir?
May I suggest a beheading, my prince? It would be the perfect entertainment for the wedding festivities.
Excellent, peasant.
Actually, I'm a sailor.
You will be an ex-sailor by this afternoon. Your head will make a lovely decoration at the celebration.
Actually, I hate weddings. You usually wind up running out of food, and there's always one guest, one relative who ends up... Listen, I'll tell you what. How about if we just skip the whole ceremony? I'll send you a gift instead.
Guards, arrest him.
Guards!
Excuse me, sir. The next time you want to get ahead in this world, my prince, remember, Sinbad's is already taken.
Come on, away! Get him, he's at the top of the stairs. Stop there, he's got him now.
Surely I've died and gone to heaven.
I believe you were going to prison.
Oh, look at that body.
Would you mind giving me a few moments to wash up? Just a thought.
This is your new home, beggar.
Definitely could use a little sprucing up. A few plants, perhaps?
Don't you worry about it. Your stay with us will be very short. Whoa!
Thanks for the royal escort. Hey! Hands off the bracelet. Sorry. Excuse me.
Sinbad? Little brother, is that you? It's so good to see you, little brother. I thought you were gone for sure.
So did I for a while. After the ship went down, I managed to stay afloat on some driftwood. I passed out. Next thing I remember, I woke on this island with this on my wrist and a field of fruit before me.
Surely you are blessed. But it's been 2 years.
Eventually, I caught the attention of a passing ship, and well, here I am. 2 years? Did you say 2 years?
Aye, 2 years.
And what brings you here, big brother?
Nah. Minor disagreement between me and a couple of the palace guards.
How many did you injure?
20. But they started it. Baghdad has changed since you've been gone.
I've noticed. It's not as friendly.
Where are all our old friends? I landed in Balsura and the place was deserted.
All the smart ones left once Prince Qasid and his new Grand Vizier started making the laws.
Yes. I ran into them both today.
Oh, it's terrible, Sinbad. The entire kingdom is run by the rich now. Men no longer live by their wits or by their swords, but by their wallets. They import and export goods, treating sailors like mere tools. We're told where to go and how to get there. Nothing but a bunch of seafaring donkeys.
No time for adventure or exploring?
No. Everything is about commerce now. Well, even magic has been outlawed.
Impossible! Why, any idiot can see that the world is filled with magic. I mean, the growth of a flower is as magical as the flight of a dragon.
Aye, but there's no profit in it. Anyone caught dabbling in magic is banished. Unless, of course, he's rich. Then he pays the Grand Vizier to look the other way and uses sorcery to make money.
What of our good friend, the Grand Vizier Dimdim?
He was both a wise man and a master magician.
The prince banished him at sword point.
Why, that little brat. Dimdim was like a father to him, as he was to us. What about the Caliph? Can't he stop his own son?
Since the prince's mother died, the Caliph just stays by himself.
What the devil is going on here?
Come, there's someone I want you to meet.
Say something about my mother.
She's ugly.
That's Mustafa. He's very much into keeping fit.
Say something about my mother.
She dresses you funny.
Swine.
Mustafa, come. I want you to meet my brother, Sinbad.
The Captain Sinbad?
The same.
It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. It's my hope someday we'll sail together.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your hopes, but I'm scheduled for a beheading today.
Oh, well. Nice to meet you. Say something about my mother.
Lovely woman.
Thanks.
Beheading?
Oh, I'll think of something.
What's wrong?
I'm troubled by these new rules. If magic and adventurers have been outlawed, what's to save Baghdad from a sorcerer's attack?
The Prince of Laputa, bearing gifts for Princess Adina and Prince Kasib.
Greetings, noble prince.
Greetings to the great Caliph and his illustrious family. I bring great treasures from beyond the blue seas.
What is the meaning of this? Who dares interrupt the giving of gifts?
Remain seated, my Caliph. It is not you I seek, but your duplicitous son.
You know this man?
Yes, father. It is Turok, one of the richest merchants in all the kingdom.
The richest, my prince. And the only merchant not to be invited to your wedding ceremony.
An unfortunate oversight, I'm sure.
I think not. Since arriving in your fair land, sire, I have made a fortune. And I have shared it with your family. And when it was time for your son to marry, I thought surely he would consider my daughter Rumina. And what was my reward for my loyalty? My generosity? I was ignored along with my daughter.
Well, I'm sure there must be some explanation. My son, is what this man says true?
Not exactly, father. Turok is rich, that is true, and his daughter quite beautiful. But I would rather wed a cobra than share a bed with the daughter of a sorcerer. Oh yes, Turok, I know how you've made your fortune, casting spells and conjuring up demons.
You allow me to practice magic as long as it benefits you, my prince. He has wronged us both, my dear.
I think we should punish him, Father.
That seems quite appropriate.
Don't dare threaten me, foreigner.
You know, my prince, I don't think you're ready to marry quite yet. I think you're too young, too impulsive.
I agree, Father. I think he should remain a bachelor a bit longer.
Guards, take them away.
Now, is that any way to treat a guest? Very well. We will leave this land, but we'll take a little souvenir with us.
Guards, arrest that man! Get him!
If you are man enough, you may rescue your bride. I will be waiting for you on the Island of Tears. You have but a fortnight. After that, I'll return your princess in pieces. And then we'll have a real wedding. You and Rumina. This, I promise you.
I'll find you. I'll rescue her. You just wait.
I will fix everything, Father. I'll teach that coward. I will sail to the ends of the earth to rescue Adina.
Our entire kingdom may fall, my son. In all of my days, I know of only one man who could have challenged Turak. A sailor, a great adventurer. Sinbad.
Out of the way!
Any last words, peasant?
Well, you know what they say. It's not over until the...
God created the heavens and the earth and separated the light from the darkness and divided the water from
Never mind.
the waters.
This man you speak of.
Sinbad?
Yes, is he a young, swarthy fellow, acrobatic type?
Yes.
Big smile?
Yes.
Kind of an insolent attitude.
He has a real lust for life, if that's what you mean.
And he likes boats.
He's a sailor! Of course he likes boats! What's all this about?
Well, I think I know where this Sinbad is.
Allah be praised. Where is he?
He's in the courtyard, about to be beheaded.
Beheaded?
Yeah, that's when you start off with a head and then end up without one.
You whining wreck of royalty! Our entire kingdom is threatened with extinction, and you want to execute the only man who could save us?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Bring him to me immediately.
But, Father!
No!
Do you want a blindfold?
May I ponder that choice for a moment or two? All right, let's do it.
I'll take that. Sinbad!
Dugar!
What took you so long? Like to make a detour through a couple of walls.
Mustafa!
It looks like we're outnumbered.
Try to look on the bright side.
What bright side?
Give me a minute.
All been misunderstanding.
Sinbad, not understanding Prince.
Trouble. My fault. Prince is gone.
Prince definitely needs a tutor.
Escort them to father. Give them food, drink, waiting.
We were invited to the wedding?
Trouble. Please help.
Dubar, help Prince get to father.
Come, my prince. Papa's waiting.
While I appreciate the severity of the situation, sire, I don't see how I can help.
I want you to find Turok. Rescue the princess. Save the kingdom.
Well, I would risk life and limb for you in the kingdom, sire. You know I would, but...
I knew I could count on you, Sinbad. After all, Baghdad has made you a rich man.
But then it made me a poor one.
I don't understand.
Well, upon my return, I found my home confiscated and my riches gone.
We needed the house, and we needed the money.
Why did we need Sinbad's money?
Yes, why?
Well, Admir said...
And what of your people? Many of them are homeless, without jobs. They live in squalor while you make more money than you'll ever need.
Eventually, the riches will trickle down.
Yes, they're being trickled upon, but not by riches.
Much of this is my fault, Sinbad. I allowed my son to pursue profit and progress at any cost. I've been a fool. Now, I only want to save the life of that innocent girl and save my kingdom from destruction. Will you help us? For your home, for your country?
Well,
Good. We'll buy the finest ship, and both you and I will rescue Adina.
Whoa there, Your Highness. You're not part of this package.
She's my wife. Almost.
That's her problem.
I could have your head for that.
Why don't you just try putting her on to better use?
Prince Kasib does not have to listen to your insults.
Please, Sinbad, I beseech you. I will give you your own ship. You may choose your own crew. I'll pay you a fortune.
And Prince Kasib?
He will stay or go on your order.
Father?
You have caused enough harm with your recklessness, my son.
It's not fair, Father. I thought I was doing the right thing. Adina has nothing to do with any of that. I love her. I would die for her. I have to do something to save her. I have to.
My prince, that is the first honorable thing I've heard you say. You may come along, but just remember one thing. I'm the captain of my ship.
Agreed.
I will begin to pack.
I ought to have my head examined. I better go. Before I change my mind. Your Highness.
Thank you.
Well done, little brother.
We're back in business again.
Amazing. We got our own ship and our own crew.
Yep.
Our own ship. Sure there's no trickery involved?
No, my friend. The Caliph is a man of honor. From now on, we'll have nothing but smooth sailing ahead. We just have to go to the port of Basra and pick up Firuz. If this voyage is going to be dangerous, we have to bring Firuz along.
I agree, little brother. But Firuz is getting a little strange lately.
Strange?
This is it.
Please ring bell and wait for answer.
What's going on?
Come in, come in.
Wait here a minute.
He can't just leave me out here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he has.
Peruse, where are you?
Ah, yes. Sinbad, help me put this together, will you?
I seen you again too, Peruse.
Yes, it has a hairspring trigger. I must have brushed against it.
What is it?
I call it a hanging glider. It allows a man to fly. Not like a bird flies, but rather he glides. I have a scale model of it somewhere around here, and I'll show it to you in a moment. First, I must reset the doorbell. Oh, good to see you again, Sinbad. I thought you were dead.
Actually, it's a pretty interesting story. You see, the ship, it broke apart. I was floating
What do you
for
think of
days.
this setup? It's called a mechanized doorbell.
You have a lot of time on your hands, don't you?
Point of fact, yes, but time is relative, I believe.
About this wing thing.
Yes, oh, yes. Voila, here it is. Cork it. And. Huh? Huh?
Is it supposed to crash like that?
Technically, no. The full-size version will have a man suspended horizontally beneath the wing. When he reaches the apex of his trajectory, he will release the lever. Release the lever and. The point being that on the large model, the wings will open and hopefully the glider will glide.
Hopefully.
Yes. Please help me put it back together. Come on, Sinbad.
You have the plans for any of these things written down?
No need. It's all in here. Yes.
You know, he has no right to treat me this way. All right, he may be the captain, but I'm still a prince.
Hopefully we can try this out in the voyage.
How do you know about that?
The fellows who scavenge junk for my projects also scavenge information.
You'll come?
Of course I'll come. I work better at sea.
I'm not waiting any longer. I'm going inside.
I wouldn't.
Besides, you'll be heading into some very murky waters. You're probably going to need my expertise.
Murky waters.
I've heard of Turok. Baghdad's not the first kingdom he's visited. So, I figure we'll take along... Are you listening?
Sure.
Yes, I've built a sea-going catapult. We can use it for both the hang glider and standard warfare. I've got a dozen or so oil barrels which we can light on fire and use as projectiles if we have to. Now...
Wow! Now tell me how this works.
Yes, well, next, the duck paddles forward towards the pellet. It wears a small harness around its neck that, when stretched, yanks the bottom out of a weight-controlled hammer. The nuts cause the hammer to swing downward, landing on a small bellows. The bellows wheezes, whistles, pushing around a whirligig. It catches fire. Yes! It's fascinating, isn't it? Then the string burns through, releasing the tomato. Nothing can go wrong. Unless, of course, someone ignores the sign and doesn't wait for the bell to ring.
Farouz, this is Prince Kasib. Kasib, Farouz. Farouz is sailing with us.
Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my best friend, Rongar. I think he'd be perfect for our voyage.
Well, any friend of Mustafa's is a...
He had his tongue cut out for not betraying his brothers.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, we love to watch people squirm when they find that one out. What a ride, huh, Rongar? Enough fun, my friend.
Can you use a sword?
He doesn't have to. He uses smaller blades, you see.
This is ridiculous. We're already taking a toy maker with us. Now we're supposed to leap at bringing a knife-throwing zombie?
I hate to admit it, Mustafa, but the prince is right. Knife throwing in a pitched battle is risky at best. No hard feelings, though. Nice meeting you.
Sinbad, behind you!
Told you it was a waste of time.
Welcome aboard, Rongar.
Who was that fellow?
One of Turok's spies, most likely.
Well, if that thug was sent to spy on us, Rongar's taking care of that. We now have just gained an important advantage. We have the element of surprise on our side.
Think again, dear Captain.
Out of the way, men. Sailing Prince approaches.
With luck, we'll drop anchor tomorrow.
The Isle of Tears is that close.
We're not heading for the Isle of Tears just yet. Get your sea legs?
What do you mean? We have to rescue Adina. Time is running out. She could be killed. Baghdad could be overthrown.
Your Highness, what I'm going to say is very important, so try to understand. I'm not going to risk my life or those of my crew going off ill-prepared for an attack on Turok. We will bide our time and make ourselves ready. Firuz. The wind stays at our backs. We should make the Isle of Dawn.
I've heard of the place, but I've never met anybody who's actually been there.
Nor I. It's a place that's said to be half real and half imagined, I'm told.
So you don't know if the place even exists?
No, I know it exists. I just have to trust my instincts to get us there.
Why is it so important we land at the Isle of Dawn?
That's where Dim Dim lives.
What a silly name. Where do I know it from?
He was your tutor, boy. He raised you like a son. He was the Grand Vizier in every way until you and Admir had him banished.
You have no manners.
And you have no heart.
Sinbad. Sinbad! How will we know when we're near?
Well... Dim Dim told me of the place when I was very young. He said that if I needed to find the island, I was to journey into this area, and then the island would find me.
You like this sailor?
He intrigues me.
He is very handsome.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Nonsense, dear. I know you too well. Sinbad is an extraordinary individual. Smart, a master of the seas. Unfortunately, he works for the side of good. He's a dead man.
Oh, but does he have to die?
I'm afraid so.
Well, would you mind if I played with him a bit before you dispatched him?
Daddy's little girl knows how to wrap me around her little finger.
Oh, it is my birthday soon.
Enough about Sinbad. We have all of Baghdad to think about. And your husband-to-be, Prince Kasib.
He is such an insect. Do I have to marry him?
If he were to legally rule Baghdad in the eyes of the world, yes.
Well, I can only rule Baghdad if both the Caliph and the Prince die after the wedding.
A technicality I will deal with. Now, what have you learned about your hero?
He's very crafty, Father. He isn't coming here directly. He's going to find his friend Dimdim first.
A shrewd move. He plans to fight my power with Dimdim's power.
The thought of it, Father, it gives me the shivers. It gives me a feeling that I've never quite experienced before.
It is known as fear, my dear.
Well, I don't like it.
You need not worry. My power is far greater than Dimdim's. I look forward to such a match. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve to hinder your hero. Perhaps he will never reach Dimdim's island.
But there's nothing there to stop him, Father.
Not yet there isn't. Let's cause a few ripples in the water, shall we?
There's a ring around the moon tonight.
A good omen. I always thought it was a bad omen.
No, it's good.
Are you sure?
Sure about what?
The ring around the moon.
Actually, I have a theory that involves ice particles high in the air.
Is it a good or bad omen?
Captain Sinbad! Over the larboard side, quickly!
Was that a monster?
No, it was probably just a large fish. It won't harm us.
I'll steer clear of it. Just to play safe.
We've run aground!
Impossible! We would have spotted land. The sea is too deep here for a sandbar or a reef. Take a sounding!
Captain Sinbad!
Now that's a monster.
Get all hands on deck! That thing could capsize us in a heartbeat!
All hands! All hands! All on deck!
Guards, arrest him.
Last week, on Sinbad's return to Baghdad, he found himself on the wrong side of the law. The Grand Vizier Admir and Prince Kasib of Baghdad. While at the palace, the kidnapping of the Princess Adina by the evil sorcerer Turak has the Caliph, the prince's father, turning to our hero for help.
In all of my days, I know of only one man who could have challenged Turak. Sinbad.
All right, let's do it.
Beheaded? Stop! I only want to save the life of that innocent girl and save my kingdom from destruction. Will you help us?
Reunited with his crew, Sinbad set sail.
Now that's a monster.
Join us as we continue the Adventures of Sinbad.
all, Sinbad! The monster is at least 20 times the size of the ship!
If that thing doesn't submerge, it'll break the ship to pieces.
You're the captain, do something!
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
It's a big fish, spear it!
That thing is 10 times the size of this ship. This ship is 100 times the size of the spear. You do the math. Dubar, take the helm. Farouz!
We have to force it to dive. I'll need to torch one of those oil barrels.
Excellent idea.
We'll put the oil on his back, we'll light it on fire!
No, then we risk the creature rolling over. It'll capsize us for sure. We have to aim the barrel at its head. When the barrel explodes, it'll hit the water head first.
Shall I load a barrel on the catapult?
Okay, we only have one try at this. If we miss, we're fish food. Light it, quick!
Where do we launch a barrel from now?
I launched the barrel. From above.
That's insane!
Like having my men munched by a sea serpent isn't?
Good point.
Bend down the hatches and grab hold of anything that's solid. When that thing dives, it's gonna cause quite a commotion. Wish me luck. Yes!
Knot appeared to be coming undone.
Well done, Sinbad. Are you all right?
This is rapidly becoming one of my least favorite voyages. Find as much fruit and fresh water as you can. I'll fetch Dim Dim.
Don't move.
I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, Dermot. He looks harmless enough now.
You talked to that bird. It listened to you.
And why shouldn't he? We both share the same home, he and I.
You can talk to dumb beasts.
And isn't that what I'm doing right now? If you were half as quick with your wits as you are with your swords, you would have realized he meant you no harm. He was just guarding his mistress.
I just want...
Back off with you. Tempt any trickery and Dermot will have your eyeballs in my hand before you've the time to blink.
I just wanted to...
Oh, I know what you wanted, all right. Haven't I seen the likes of you in my life before? Seafaring men arriving in big ships and taking over any land and people they choose by force.
I just wanted to thank you for helping me.
Oh. Well. And why didn't you just say so in the first place? Have you not a tongue in your head? Heaven knows why Master Dim Dim is any use for you, but he sent me to fetch you nonetheless. Come on.
Well, come on with you. We haven't got all day.
Master Dim Dim!
Sinbad, my boy!
It's good to see you.
I see you've met my apprentice, Maeve.
We weren't formally introduced.
Big Oaf was about to have a go at Dermot.
I don't suppose Dermot provoked Sinbad, eh?
Indeed, he did not. He was just being curious, as any guardian hawk might be.
Then no harm done. My dear, Sinbad and I have some things to discuss. Why don't you pack your books and then return?
Are you sure I can trust this one?
In spite of his looks, he's quite intelligent.
About the company you keep these days.
Everything has its reason, my boy. I assume we're leaving immediately?
You knew we were coming?
Oh, yes, for quite some time. As I said, everything has its reason. You realize, of course, that this may be the most dangerous part of our journey, or any journey you've ever taken.
I sense that, yes.
This concerns more than just the princess's life and the future of Baghdad.
I had a feeling this might be bigger than it seemed.
You may not return from Turok's lair alive. I can't foresee that. You may die at any time.
I'm willing to chance it.
Do your men realize how dire this trip may be?
Well, they know if they sail with me, anything could happen.
Brave words, Sinbad, but I knew you before you created yourself. I know what makes you tick.
I wish I did.
But now, Turok will put your bravery to the test. Should he win, it will be the beginning of the end for the world. Good magic will disappear, greed and evil will prosper. Mother Nature will be abused for profit. Hopefully, the magic that Maeve and I can conjure...
Wait. You're not seriously thinking about taking that girl along? And her bird?
You and she have similar goals in life, Sinbad. I can't betray her secrets, but let's just say the wounds in her heart are as deep as the wounds in yours.
This Sinbad has great stamina.
He's a dead man.
So you've said. But I still think of him as a potential husband.
He has luck. I'll grant him that. But now, his luck is about to run out. And that pathetic old man and his parlor tricks will not save him.
Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think? To the ship. Now out of my way, Tubby.
Whoa. Don't you know it's bad luck to have a woman aboard a ship?
It's bad luck to have idiots around as well.
Say something about my mother.
She raised a loud-mouthed son.
Welcome aboard, ma'am.
Out of my way, you little squint.
Master Dimdim!
Let me take one last look at this place.
You'll be back before you know it.
I think not. Where's Quig?
Get in, quick!
Your island. Where's it going?
To the place all discarded dreams have gone.
Turok.
And it's only just begun. There's the stench of death aboard this ship, Sinbad. Evil has invaded it.
Well, now that you're aboard, we'll drive away this evil, right?
What a cockeyed crew. A feckless prince and a would-be witch.
And don't forget our knife thrower.
This is what makes life worth living.
If only we could bottle moments like these, eh?
Let's just pray we reach the princess in time.
Three hands to starboard.
Hello, my prince.
Hey, Dimdim. Dimdim, about what happened, how I acted.
That's all in the past, my prince. We were all grieving the death of your mother. None of us were in tip-top shape. Now, let's have a look at you. Ah, see, you filled out quite a bit, but you haven't been eating as many greens as you should.
How can you tell?
Well, just look at your stomach. Oh! Gotcha!
That wasn't fair.
Captain! Starboard side. Take that slow.
Dermot doesn't much like you.
Well, the feeling's mutual.
He doesn't care for men at all.
Oh, I like birds. If they're cooked properly.
I have reading to do.
Well, I just thought that since we're supposed to have so much in common, we should...
In your dreams.
I just assumed you were after Turok as well.
It's not Turok I'm after. It's the daughter.
What have you got against her?
I have reading to do.
Well, if you need anything, just call. Or squawk.
I know, Dermot, I know.
Look at them.
The young prince is growing up.
I never thought I'd see the day.
That lizard Admir still gives me the willies.
Well, he's always sulking just because no one ever pays attention to him.
He doesn't eat with us, doesn't sit with us, just stays by himself.
Count your blessings.
Harder! She's a pretty one, that one, huh?
I suppose. If you like the insulting type.
Now remember, you have to create the magic within you. Go slowly at first. If you exert yourself, you will exhaust your power quickly. You will gradually learn how to create more and more magic. Your turn, Maeve.
Sorry!
No harm done. We're in trouble.
An impressive construction.
Thank you, sir. We've yet to try it out, but I have high hopes. Pardon the pun.
Sinbad relies heavily on your gadgetry, doesn't he?
Yes. We've gotten through quite a few interesting times together. Yeah.
I'm a bit of a tinkerer myself.
Really? I never would have guessed that.
My skills are nowhere nearly as evolved as yours.
Well, it's a hobby, really.
Nonetheless, I would be honored if you took a look at a few of my toys.
You brought them along?
Oh, yes. They're down below, in my trunk.
Certainly, sir. It would be a pleasure.
How dare you? Return my belongings immediately.
Now what?
Rongar stole Laughing Boy's luggage.
Monster!
Take the helm! Keep your distance, men! And lady!
I'm fine. Go ahead. Good advice, Captain. I could kill you all where you stand.
Admir?
I am called Iblis, boy. I am Prince of the Dark Jinn. I warn you, Captain, if you want you and your men to live, turn this ship around now.
Not until you explain yourself, demon.
Warning you.
Be gone, demon of the underworld!
He's not dead, Sinbad. He's just traveling a different path than you. You'll travel that way forever unless you turn this ship around now. Turok only wants the prince. Give me the prince and I'll let you and your men go.
You work for that sorcerer?
Did you really think Turok kidnapped the princess on a whim? It's all part of the plan. I am sent to a kingdom in human form. I prey upon the young, the eager, the inexperienced. I flatter them, make them feel important. Then I plant the seeds of destruction. I rob them of their power to dream. Soon they forget hope, forget magic. They worship only themselves and money after that.
Turok can simply waltz in and take over.
And I'm off to a new land, looking again for the young and foolish.
Leave me, Sinbad. Save Dim Dim.
No. I've given my word.
Poor Captain. You gaze upon your own death and know it not. You see, Turok is interested in devouring the souls of men. Me, I enjoy the flesh. I grow weary of this conversation. I grow hungry, and when hungry, I grow.
Keep away from its tail! It's filled with poison! Careful, man! Be brave! His tail! Watch out for his tail! Stay down!
I'm not afraid of that creature!
Then you're dumber than I thought. Mustafa!
Say something about my mother. She raised a fine, brave son.
Shut up, you chicken.
Die 1,000 deaths, you devil!
Sinbad!
Master Dimdim, it's all my fault.
Master Dimdim is alive somewhere, my prince. I love him as much as you. I swear that if I have to sail to lands no man has ever laid eyes upon, I will find him and bring him home.
And Mustafa?
Died a noble death.
Everyone! Don't just stand there! We have less time to make up!
Hard to lee on the helm!
We have an appointment to keep. With Turok!
Trim those sails and let's get out of here!
Well done.
The girl on the ship. I think I know her from somewhere.
The devil take her. Curse Sinbad. He has gone too far this time. Bring me the princess. You think you can overpower me, you fool? The future belongs to me and my kind. How can you believe in good when evil blooms all around you? Come, my pretty. I have to get you ready for your betrothed.
It's as if hell itself had surfaced.
I don't like this, Sinbad. Those rocks could mean the end of us.
Tis a very tidy trap, isn't it?
Welcome, Sinbad. It's a shame you've had to come this far only to lose.
Adina! We haven't started to play the game yet, Turok! Please, let Adina go!
Soon, my dear, you'll meet your fate.
There is a way out of this, Sinbad. A way that will make everyone happy.
I'm listening.
We'll spare the prince and the life of your crew if you agreed to be my friend. My close friend.
And the princess?
She's shark bait one way or the other.
Duvar, take the helm. Cruise. Catapult. Rungar. We're gonna have to think on our feet here. Follow my lead.
I gave my word to save her, Romina. You know I can't break that.
Get ready. I'm gonna try to get in there quick enough to get the princess out fast.
How?
Fly.
Think about it, Sinbad. I will be queen of all Baghdad, and you will be my royal consort. There's absolutely nothing we can't do together. Nothing.
very intriguing offer, Romina. Permit me to don an outfit that befits our first meeting. In the flesh. You sure this will work?
In theory.
Just looking for something a bit more reassuring. I may disappoint you, Romina. I'm not the settling down type.
Believe me, Sinbad. Life with me will be anything but settled.
Enough of this nonsense. He's up to something. And frankly, you could do better than dawdle with a common sailor. No more talk. Hand over the prince or prepare to die.
Not the subtlest fellow I ever met. Tell Dubar to hold the tiller steady. If he can, turn the ship around slowly after I leave. Hopefully I'll be enough of a distraction that Turok won't notice. Well, get going, woman. All right, let's try this thing out.
Okay.
What kind of foolishness? It works!
So far.
A very impressive suicide.
A cheap parlor trick.
Don't be jealous.
Don't waste your time on the sailor. Kill the girl. You are good at this game, sailor. But I am better.
This is for Dim-Dim and Mustafa!
Kill him now, Father, before he gets any closer!
Don't worry, my dear. I've been doing this sort of thing for years.
Jump, Medina!
Time to get the hell out of here.
How's he gonna land that thing?
I never really addressed that point.
Get ready, I'm gonna drop you!
That works.
Adina, this way! Adina!
It's a good landing.
Oh, Adina.
Like you could have done any better.
Success!
Dubar, get us out of here.
It's like the sea is closing in on us.
No, it's worse! Look at that! You're the captain, what are you gonna do?
Well, why don't you send your bird out to distract it?
Dermot is a hawk! He'll not service your personal sit in dock!
Well, why don't you cast a spell on it?
I need a spell the size of the tidal wave to stop that thing!
Hey, you're the magician.
I'm a magician's apprentice! I'm still learning!
Just do it.
a lot of energy!
Dermot, trust me on this one.
You dirty heathen!
I curse you, Sinbad. I curse you.
The thing is going to fall apart right on top of us. It'll crush them both to bits. If I've never said this before, it's been an honor sailing with you. See you on the other side, little brother.
Not yet, big brother. Let's get out of here. Steer for home, big brother.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Why so sad? Turok and Romina are both dead.
No. The daughter is still alive.
How do you know that?
Look at Dermot.
He looks the same to me.
Exactly.
Captain Sinbad. I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Rule long and wisely, my prince. That's the only thanks that I require. And you, my princess. You have a difficult job ahead of you, keeping this prince out of mischief.
It's all yours, little brother.
Thank you. Oh, be quiet, Featherbrain. I know your mistress is unhappy. Maybe a long sea voyage will cheer you both up. The way I look at it, this world is growing a little too civilized for me. It's growing up, growing serious, growing dull. But out there, who knows what worlds await? And out there is our good friend Dim Dim. And I promise to find him, Dermot. Of course, I need a good crew.